Hey everyone! So in this video we visit Pahrump Balloon Festival during unscheduled rain. We try to make the most of it by eating mini donuts and Indonesian pork buns before heading over to the Pahrump Valley Winery, where we make friends with the bartender, get a tour of the winery, and get to go behind the scenes in the brewing rooms. Come with us and get somewhat lost.
Hey guys! Welcome to another episode. Today we're over in Las Vegas, and then we're gonna head to the Pahrump Balloon Festival. But sad news is, one of my friends who's actually out there right now says that there's no hot air balloon on the sky just because it's raining and the clouds are really out there up in the sky. So there's no visibility for the hot air balloons to launch basically. But we're still gonna go into the area. We're gonna check out the area. I heard it's still raining out there, just like in Las Vegas. But we're also gonna do wine tasting over at the Pahrump Wine Festival later today. So stick around. So right now we're on this really big highway. I think it's Blue Diamond Highway. We're not quite sure if this takes us to the entire way to Pahrump. You can't see Will here, but he's the one driving. Thanks for driving, my love.
You're welcome, my love.
And then I just wanted to show you guys, if it flips, just basically the mountains and stuff.
Look at those goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like poop and
Yeah. Also, I was just thinking, I don't know if I want to do wine festival first because we haven't had breakfast yet, right? I mean, 1, 2, 3. I'm counting 1, 2, 3 because that's the way to flip our camera. Right? We haven't had breakfast yet.
I mean, usually we have morning wine every morning.
Every Saturdays, basically.
7 a.m. we have wine. We wake up, don't even brush our teeth, we have wine.
Instead of coffee, it's basically wine.
And then follow with a shot of 151.
Hardcore, man.
Yeah, no mixers for us.
Yeah, and if you can see, I don't know how to zoom in here. I don't think you can. But anyways, there's like snow up in the mountains over there. So hopefully it brings some snow up to the local mountains here. That would be pretty cool. So it's definitely pouring out here now. Let me show you guys.
We're screwed.
Like pouring. You can see it way better up here. And the temperature is about, I don't know, 45 or so, according to my car. Could be wrong. How do you feel about this rain?
I feel spiritual and
In awe.
existential.
In zen.
Oh, totally. I'm one with the earth and the wind and the fire.
Earth, wind, and fire.
Captain Planet.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Captain Planet, yeah.
I'm fine with rain. I like rain.
I know, I like it too, but today wasn't a day where we wanted it to rain, just because we came out here for a reason, which was for the balloon festival. So
Hot air
balloon festival.
If it was just a balloon festival.
Oh, that would be still cool though. To me, that would still be cool. Yeah, it's okay. We're still heading out to that area and kind of see what's out there. So we made it to Pahrump. We just crossed the city limits here. We're gonna keep driving, and we're gonna find our friend. Pahrump-a-pum-pum. Wonder how they got their name, Pahrump, of all names. We found our friend. I'm gonna have Will honk. Oh. He sees us.
He sees us.
No. Sees us.
Mini donuts. Oh yeah. I'm gonna come back for that. There's nobody here.
Or postpone it till the next weekend.
It's like a weird fair just for us.
Right?
All the vendors look super pissed off. As they should be, because they probably spent hundreds of dollars to be here.
to the 21.42, 21.42 for Tegan.
So we got some mini donuts. This one's Oreo bits, and then the other was cinnamon sugar. Really small, a dozen. So I get because it's, you know, soft, not gooey, but soft texture, good for the mornings.
Show them. Ooh, yummy. One of us asked for cinnamon sugar donuts, and the other one asked for ones with Oreo.
Yeah. Probably looks like poo-poo right now. But I swear it's not. It's Oreo bits. Crumbs of it.
How do you feel about the Oreo bits?
It doesn't really stick to the donut, so you have to kind of like pick it out and eat it. But the cinnamon sugar sticks to it really well. So if we could have, we probably would have just, you know, stuck with cinnamon sugar instead. So I'm all done now.
She ate all the donuts. She didn't even give me one.
That's not true. So we're done. Now we go back in the festival to get some steamed buns. After we get the buns, we'll come back in the car and eat it. And then by that time rolls around, might be the time for us to go to the winery, since it looks like there's no balloons launching because of rain and cloud. Don't think it will, but yeah, that's our guess.
I feel like our bodies are gonna hate us.
It probably will.
Probably will.
And the thing is, tonight, hello. And then the thing is, tonight we are having like a dinner party of sorts at one of our friends' house. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be drinking involved in that as well. So it's going to be pretty much a day of drinking and eating a lot of random food.
And there's a bunch of horse people doing horse things.
Rodeo.
And by horse people, I do mean people that
Half horse.
Are half horse, half human. And not rodeo people that just ride the horses.
Very Greek mythology of you. Yeah. From a distance here, because I have really bad eyesight, so I saw this man, which I thought was a sombrero hat. I was like, oh cool, a man with sombrero. I thought there was like some Mexican little thing going on in there as well, but it was just the cowboy hat. But yeah, it's a rodeo going on in there as well. I personally am not a fan of that sort of stuff, but whatever, you know. We're in Nevada, so whatever, doesn't matter, I guess. Alright, cut.
Nope, zooming in.
No.
Yeah.
Cut!
Zooming into the faces. Yeah, the donut faces.
So we got some steamed pork buns from this Indonesian vendor booth inside the festival. So this is how it looks like from the outside. I dipped it in hoisin sauce, and we'll see how it tastes like in the middle. Very warm. If you check this out, it's pretty much stuffed with a lot of the beef in it. It gives it an extra boost when you put the sauce in it. Super soft and tender. So it's basically $9 for 3 buns, 3 steamed pork buns.
Yum 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 yum.
Alright, we just finished our buns. Now we're heading over to the Pahrump winery. As we're heading towards the Pahrump Winery Festival, we found out that our other friend's not going to make it. Heather! Her dog is not feeling well, so she can't join us for today, but she'll hopefully show up to our little dinner party tonight.
This is our friend Micah.
Yeah.
He wants to have wine at 10:30.
Where's Wifey? Wifey's hiding.
Wifey's hiding.
Hiding from the camera.
Oh, there she is. Hey.
Hey.
They like to hang
Chardonnay?
here.
Wow, it's really close to your face actually, by the way.
Yeah.
I tried the symphony.
Okay. What do you have?
I tried red wine blend.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I forget you're camera shy.
What the duck?
That was a sweet one, right?
What the duck?
Desert blush. It's
Yeah.
very sweet. It's good.
Okay. Yeah.
Dessert wine glass. You'll swallow your palate and do it
It's
first.
like it's super sweet. for
Super
sure.
sweet, yeah.
Good with like a steak or something. Or maybe like
Something savory.
something savory for sure. Yeah. This one is quite dry. It's called
The symphony, yeah.
Barbaria.
Barbera.
Like this is
Barbera.
one.
I keep pronouncing it wrong. But yeah, this one's quite dry. But I do like it because it's
even
pairs
if you just
well
got
with like
eating
steak.
dinner and you're just like,
Mm.
I just want
Yeah.
Kind of burger
Some kind of
too.
meat, yeah.
but I
some
don't
sort of
want to
meat
eat,
dish.
so you want to like sip it.
Recommended.
That's why it's dessert wine, you know?
It's a dangerous wine.
Which one
It's
is?
a chocolate,
Sweet melody.
sweet melody one.
Yes, thank you. It's hard to remember those names. Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really good.
yeah. Good.
It's dangerous though.
I really
Yeah.
want to give you guys the burgundy punch, and I think
That's
I
out.
will. This
Okay.
here is the burgundy punch that we make here.
Burgundy punch. Okay.
Burgundy punch. It's made with the burgundy.
Oh wow.
Yes. And it's really good.
Wow.
Really?
Interesting. Yeah.
Ah.
It'd be really cool to put it over some vanilla
Oh, wow.
ice cream.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Freeze the vanilla ice cream really, really hard when you scoop it out.
Yeah.
Put it in the freezer, just let it sit. Then just take some of that burgundy punch and
Pour
pour
it.
it on over and it's
Awesome.
melting here. Scooping it up. Tastes so good, right?
I feel like you've done that before, have you?
Yeah,
I was like, you gotta be careful. That's dangerous.
He's
Sipping
done
right
that
here. So in 30 more minutes, we're gonna do the wine tour. If you
Okay.
wanna stick around.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Awesome.
No, he warmed up. He warmed up. Yeah. So tell us, what's?
My name is Dee.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the letter.
How long have you?
Special. I'm very rounded.
Tell us, how long have you worked here? And awesome. How do you like it so far? Yeah.
I used to bartend previously on Graveyard.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Old Town. And then before that, I used. So I started dishwashing, then I went to line cook, then I went to bartending, then I went to
Wow.
So I used to like give away money and stuff like that. And this is what I do now. I serve wine. This is
Yes.
what we do.
Right.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
fun. I meet happy customers all the time, and I love making
bet.
happy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's cool.
And then we're gonna do wine.
Yes. Looking forward to that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Pahrump Valley Winery. My name's Dee. I'll be your guide today. So, a little bit about Pahrump itself. It has a pretty cool nickname. It's known as the gateway to Death Valley because it's one of the stops you make on your way to Death Valley. Also, Pahrump itself used to be home to the Paiute Native American territory. So Pahrump actually translates to water rock. We have an underground river that flows beneath our ground. It's about, 200 feet down. And it flows out to the Armagosa River. So we get our water from beneath the surface of it down here, which is pretty cool. Life in the desert, right?
Yeah.
There you go. So the winery itself was actually built in 1990. And the original owner at the time was looking for property between Las Vegas and Pahrump. They found a nice 5.75 acres up here on the hill. They built the winery as is in the restaurant, and they planted the first 2 rows of Zinfandel right there just to give it decoration of a winery theme. And also a lot of the times back then we had a lot of wild horses and burros that used to come on down from these foothills you see here. They come in and they eat the grapes. So at one point they actually had no grapes and they actually had to replant some of them a couple of times. Thanks to those wild horses and burros. So yeah, one of the most unique ones here on property is that Syrah right there. You can taste the sort of eucalyptus oils in the wine itself. You can taste it coating the back of your throat as you're drinking it, and you can taste like a minty taste to it as well. So they gave it the cool nickname of Spa Day in a Bottle. So we start growing in March for our growing season, and we grow and we harvest up until the end of July. That's when we do an early harvest because living in the desert, we got to catch the grapes before they turn into raisins because it's so hot and they mature so fast that they're really working hard, pushing out all their sugars. Plus we have to water them a lot they take about 1 million gallons of water a month just to keep them alive and healthy. They actually purchased 11 more acres of land, so they add it to the land that we already have. And that's because they have plans to do a casino, a hotel, a spa, a brewery, and a distillery. So that's all in the works right now. So she's got some pretty big plans, our owner here does. Then we're gonna go inside and we're gonna talk more about like the Moody Creek and about our award-winning bottles and all that fun stuff.
Cool.
Look, for the first time they ever harvested Zinfandel back in 2005. When it won in 2008, this is the bottle. Limited edition. There's this nice little waxy coating on the top. I love it. It feels nice. So there's over 450 award-winning wines you see here on these walls, and they kind of just stretch all the way around. Couldn't quite fit them all up there. So they have this one down here as well. And the way the international wine competition works is they send the bottle in blank with a form of what it is. The judges taste it. They have no idea what they're tasting. They judge it how they, taste it. As you can see, we got gold, silver, bronze, double gold. So a lot of awards here. So this here is the Moody Creek label, and they're funny, special little labels. That's where Ernie Moody owns like 906 acres of vineyard down in Bonsall, California, so like San Diego County. And he has a sense of humor. So he figured, let's make these play on words come to life, like, sheep based on wine with some chick, Weimer Rhymer, Brie Wine Life, and the cocktease, the buck stops here, and Mr. Lucky's not so lucky, and shut that duck up. So, and with the help of Robert Diver and Bill Bullis, they created this idea to bring to life. And these bottles are collector's items as well, so if you were to purchase a bottle, you can definitely keep it as a collector's item. I know I started collecting them at home too, so I was like, oh my god, I just love this label. Even on Mondays, I get to wear this wonderful little sheep face on wine with some chick's t-shirt from the shop. It's like my favorite day when I get to work on Mondays. Like, I get to wear this shirt, and I get to show everybody, look just like the Chardonnay. Okay, so this here is our barrel room. That's what I call it the red room. And those are the still vats, and that's where all the casting happens. So we get our grapes wherever they're coming from, or from our property as well. They will fill out after cold water and put the grapes in there. After they've been de-stemmed, they go through a de-stemmer first. Then they put some yeast in there, and it starts the fermentation process. So the fermentation, while it's turning from sugar into alcohol, it gets very hot in those vats, up to 90 degrees. So, and then the winemaker comes down and they will check and see if the alcohol content is going up like they want it to. And when the alcohol content is up and there's very low sugar levels, they will take it, they will run it through the press, then they will pair it with the appropriate barrel that they're going to use to make this wine. Now the barrels types that we use is French, American, and Hungarian oak. Those are the three kinds we use. They typically cost about $500 to $1,000 a barrel. The tree gets cut down about 100 to 200 years of age, form it into the barrel, they toast it, they scorch it, and they treat the wood with slavery. The Tempranillo, actually, they smoke cherry pipe tobacco in the barrel, and then they take some leather, and then they rub it down on the inside. So we get the barrels, they go through a rehydration period. It takes about 20 minutes of the steam, so it's kind of like a spa for them, to make sure that none of the wine is going to fall out the cracks of the barrel. Then they put the juice in the barrel, they put some skins, some seeds in there, gives it the red color, red wine, and the tannins, which come from the seed. They let it age for up to 36 months. When it's ready, they'll pull it out the barrel. There's a big old gallon jug that they will put it in. They will go through a filtration process into another vat where it sits for its bottle shock process. And at this point, this is when they do red wine blends, or just leaving it solid as it is, or whatever the case that we're going to be doing with that particular wine at that moment in time. Also, the vats, after they the press and stuff, we do white wines there in the vats to give it that crisp, nice, clean, taste. Each barrel actually contains 300 bottles of wine. So we can only use the barrels 3 times, no more than 3 times, afterwards it develops flavors, so then there's no flavoring left behind.
What do you do with it after?
And they take it and they ship it to a warehouse that they're holding them at, but they do have plans to use them for like the distillery process. Alright, so we're going to move on back over here. So, you know, they get them in the containers, they go through a filtration process, they head on over here. They fill them up into those vats over there, do this little bottle shock process for about 6 to 7 months. And then when it's ready, they will bring them over into the other vats. They go like double head, and then they put them over there. And when they're ready, they'll hook it up to the bottling machine. It gets on the bottling machine, they'll put some bottles on the back, they start pressing it forward. And then the bottles get on a little conveyor belt, they get shot with nitrogen to make sure there's no air in the bottle. And then they go on this little spin, they get filled, they come out, they get corked, foiled, labeled, they come out the back, they put them in the box, and then they go in the back of the finished product and they're ready to go on the shelf. Because I'm back there, so we hold on the rest of the wine. So that will conclude our tour today. Thank you for stopping by. Our wonderful time.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yes, you're very welcome. And if you want, you know, I can take pictures for you here in the room if you'd like.
Hey guys, so we hope you enjoyed this episode. We got a great tour from one of the workers here at Pahrump. Definitely appreciate you taking us around and giving us some really good tips around Pahrump as well, and how to get back to LA at a much faster pace than the usual Las Vegas routes. What are your thoughts?
I loved it. It was great. I thought Dee did a great job as a tour guide, sending us around, showing us the property and when it was built and all the specs about it. The winery was a lot better than I thought it would be. Their wines were a lot smoother and a lot more crisp than I was imagining them to be. Usually in California, you get a lot of buttery wines, which aren't my favorite. And they had some here too, but we didn't choose them. But a lot of specialty wines, a lot of dessert wines, even the ones that they make their own. We even bought a bottle because we loved it so much. So I would highly recommend, if you're in Pahrump, to check out this winery if you're a wine fan. They said later on that they're going to do a distillery for beer, a hotel and casino and some other stuff. So they'll probably make it in. It'd probably be a pretty good weekend getaway once they get that stuff up and running.
Awesome. So thank you guys for watching, and then we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.
Oh, I think I see one of those hot air balloons up in the sky, Bea.
So cool.
Is that one right there?
Yes. So cool.
Wow.
Oh my god.
He's
Just
going,
when we were leaving.
he's going fast.